Greetings and welcome to the Sawblade 666 YouTube channel. I'm Daniel Sawblade.
And I'm Cartoon Ryan.
Today we're going to take a look at an art book called Voodoo Forest. And this was published last year. Here I go, forgetting again. They put all their info in the back. Hollow Press, which I wasn't familiar with them, that's why.
Okay.
Abby caught this just in passing on the internet and told me about it.
Yeah.
And I immediately had to get it because this one's by John Blanche, who's a favorite of mine. And for all the gamers out there and Warhammer freaks, they'll know who John Blanche is because he, up until I think maybe last year, he retired, but he worked for Games Workshop, I believe, since the late 70s up until I think last year he retired, and I think he's in his late 70s or early 80s. But he's a fantasy sci-fi artist. He designed just about everything that you see Warhammer related. He had a hand in the early days, especially into the 90s too. But just a awesome creator, incredible imagination. A lot of his stuff reminds me of the Dutch painter Hieronymus Bosch. You've heard of him, right, Ryan?
No.
Oh, okay.
I haven't.
Hieronymus Bosch was I think he was late medieval period artist, maybe into the early Renaissance period, I think. Maybe. I'm not bad with the dates on him, but yeah, his shit is really weird. But anyway, I digress. It's not about Bosch. It's about John Blanche. But he does have some... I could tell he was influenced by Bosch. But anyway, this is a sample of his pen and ink stuff. And you mainly see... Well, in rule books and stuff, he would do a lot of this type of stuff, also in pencil. But I think he's mainly known for his full color paintings. But I snatched this book up because this is the first book I've seen with this much black and white art. And it's real dreamlike. It's real... I think this book has a theme of some sort because he has like these little... First of all, I mean, I know we've talked about this. I kind of hate when art books waste, like... I know he's trying to do something, but I kind of... That's my critique. I kind of hate all that wasted space. They could have put another piece of art right there. But I get what they're trying to do. They're trying to...
There's a theme behind it.
There's a little theme. There's a little caption every page. There's a caption next to this or title. I'm not sure. Honestly, I've looked through this briefly a couple of times, but I haven't soaked it completely in. And it's been a while since the last time I picked it up. But I thought I'd share it today because, you know, it would break that long period where I haven't looked at it.
Yeah.
But immediately, if you notice, like, you know, look at these weird, this weird armor with the faces and animal parts, and, you know, it's just got a really dreamlike.
Yeah, it's a trip, man.
Medieval. Look at the hanging, like, weird voodoo
this
dolls.
part's crazy too.
Yeah, it's real scratchy. I like that about it. real noodly.
Yeah.
At first, when I saw this, I couldn't tell, because if you look at it, it could be graphite too. It could be pencil.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of thinking maybe
It's almost.
Do you think
like
it's ink?
I don't know.
It was a pencil, maybe.
It's very. What's crazy about it that I'm noticing, it's like tight but scribbly.
I love that.
It's scribbled. But it's badass.
It tightens up when you like.
But if you look close at it, you see scribbly type texture. It's really interesting.
That's awesome.
It's a strange technique. It's pretty badass. That's really cool right there.
Isn't it crazy?
Yeah.
It's
got that Renaissance look to it.
Exactly.
But scribbly. Like that right there looks like Da Vinci or something, man.
Yeah. Yeah. And he's
crazy,
always
dude.
popping in like this weird architecture.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. Look how creepy that is.
Yeah,
Just
dude.
look at just this kind of skull on that
Crazy.
bird.
Yeah, that's really cool. I really like this one a lot. I mean, I've liked what I've seen so far, but that one sticks out so far.
Yeah, me
Love
too. I like
the
the
guy in the
face.
center is just, that's pretty stoic, you know?
And you know, this kind of harkens back to Warhammer 40K in the sense where you've got this kind of medieval look, but then there's some tech thrown in.
Yeah.
Look at this hose just randomly coming out of his robe.
That's what's cool about
I love
It's
it.
got that fantasy medieval feel to it, but then you see mechanical shit put in there too.
Now look at this shit.
Man, that is weird as fuck.
A Boston Terrier with like
Yeah.
a spiked collar running along this like deathly figure on a death horse.
Yeah, with stick legs.
But chicken stick legs.
Yeah, that's bizarre, man. That really is like
Dreamlike.
yeah, that's what I was about
right?
to say. It really is dreamlike.
Look at this. I love this one.
Wow. Yeah, there's a lot
This one's
going on
really
in that
good.
one.
You know, when you squint your eye, like if you look back and you squint your eyes, it looks like one of those old engravings by Gustave Doré.
Yeah.
You know that
No.
artist? Yeah,
No, I don't.
Gustave Doré did engravings, and
No, that's a good point. 'Cause
they
I was,
look like that.
I was going to say that as well, that it has that engraved or etched look to it from far off.
From far off,
But then
though.
when you look close
It's
at it,
real
you see
scribbly.
scribbly.
I love
it's
it.
so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty unique.
It's hard to pull off if you think about it,
Oh,
because
yeah.
if you're working all scribbly like that, you're thinking like, is this, it's kind of looking like shit.
No, he makes it work, man. Whoa, that's trippy as hell.
Yeah, fucking shit, yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
This is very Warhammer.
Mm-hmm.
This guy right here. Very post-apocalyptic wasteland.
Yeah.
But then the jester thing with the spikes on top, it's really,
Yeah.
that's just really bizarre. I love it. Thank you, Abby, for finding this.
Yeah, man, that is a trip. The way the places this guy's mind goes to is it's quite a trip.
And he's old, mind you.
Yeah.
And this material's not from the 80s. This is like recent. But
okay.
Yeah.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, for it to be recent and he's on up
Yeah.
there in age, that's
This is a new art book.
that's
Yeah.
pretty inspiring, man.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a trip.
Wow, dude, what the hell?
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, that face down
Creepy
there.
as
dude.
fuck.
Yeah, that really is, man.
It's really bizarre. I love the technique. I would love to really figure out what he was using. I don't know if it's the method of printing, but like I said, again, it's hard to tell, which is rare
Yeah.
for me anyway, to distinguish between it being done with ink or pencil, graphite, because I can't. It looks like both. Like it could be either or. Right?
Yeah,
I just
it
can't
looks
tell.
like it could be either for me too.
You know, in some cases, this mark making in here almost looks like ballpoint pen.
Mm-hmm.
When you just scribble with a ballpoint pen, it kind of looks like that too. Look at that.
Yeah, that's
weirdness.
crazy. Yeah,
That's
like
disturbing, dude.
Yeah.
This one, really
Yeah, it's like
disturbing.
plant demon thing.
The old man with
Yeah.
branches coming out of him.
Good God, dude. What? And the teddy bears or
Yeah.
with a weird whatever that is.
I think it's like a shield or a part of his armor,
okay.
maybe.
Yeah, how strange.
But look at these floating, like,
That is so weird.
ghoul type things,
Mhm.
like, but they have shit on them, like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
Man.
weird.
With like broom horses.
And teddy bears on them.
Yeah. What the hell?
This one's almost like Disturbed person shit. Huh?
Yeah. Actually,
that
a
shit.
lot of this is, but it's amazing the way you put it together. That vision, you know.
Love the headdress.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm. Whoa.
A lot of floating ships.
Huh.
Yeah.
Strange. Dude, what
Look at
the
that.
hell?
Look at that fucking thing.
Weird, man.
Kind of weird, kind of sea creature,
Yeah.
humanoid thing.
Is it fused with something, or is that a horn sticking out?
It's his horn sticking
Okay.
out. Yeah.
How weird.
You know, it almost could be an underwater scene, but then you got the boat floating.
Floating in the air
Yeah.
again.
I love this one. I
Okay,
remember
that's
this
pretty badass.
Yeah. This looks like a servo skull from Warhammer.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the whole thing with like when Space Marines die, they still serve in the sense that they, if I'm not mistaken, they take their skull with their brain still in it and they hook up shit to it, and they're like little. They send messages back and forth. It's weird.
Man.
Yeah. Warhammer's a trip, dude.
Yeah.
If I got that part of the lore wrong, sorry. But there's so much to that I can't remember it all. Me, I just like the art. It's look at that,
Man, that is weird.
right? He's like, huh?
Yeah.
He just took a big shit.
That is some weird stuff, dude.
I thought you'd appreciate
Yeah.
this because it's just like, it reminds me of like, again, school. You're just kind of fucking around and whatever comes out, man, that's just what's coming out. I love that.
That's what I did, man. I
love that freedom of.
There was no rhyme or reason.
No,
to
you
what I
just
did it.
You're just doing it, man. It looks cool or it's weird.
Yeah.
You're not trying to make sense of it. Especially with certain substances.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I wish I could remember where I got this. I didn't get this directly from the publisher.
Oh,
It was through a gaming a company that makes gaming models, and they were in Italy.
Oh wow.
Yeah. By the way, I wish. Shame on me, but it's already been a year, and it's buried in emails, or I don't remember. Maybe I deleted the email. I'm normally good about keeping my book receipts, but from purchases, But I wanted to comment that this arrived damaged, and the corners were completely just smashed in. And if I'd bought it used, I'd be like, no big deal. But when you buy something new,
Yeah.
and it was bad packaging.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It must have had a rough time in the mail.
It was terrible the way they packaged it. And I let them know, and I didn't hear back for several days. I was like, oh well. And they just sent me a new one.
Wow.
Like, not recently. I'm saying
Yeah.
that later they
Yeah.
fucking
That's cool.
they dropped one in the mail and it showed up.
That's pretty cool.
And they did a better job of packaging
Yeah.
because I said something too
Yeah.
about it, and anyway that's cool that they made it
Yeah.
right. Anyway, getting off track
That
here.
texture, man.
Yeah, I was just looking at that.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's
The values behind it all are just really
right. That's
a lot of contrast, but then it fades.
yeah, it's doing different things.
Yeah. Yeah, you got complete darkness in the background, but then you have like the feathery texture of the tree.
It's also scratchy, but it
Yeah.
works.
That's
know?
what's the craziest thing about it to me is the way everything's put together. It's just so scribbly, but it all comes together so nicely.
This is something else I love. As you look at this figure, you start noticing like there's little babies in her skirt thing.
Yeah, that is weird.
And then look at her. There's like a face on her
Yeah.
breast,
Mm-hmm.
her bra type thing.
Mm-hmm.
Look, and that's a face.
Well, and then there's a skull right there.
Yeah, I saw that immediately. But look at
Yeah.
that little face,
Uh-huh.
and then there's like this goose
Yeah.
thing.
It's weird shit, man.
There's like little faces everywhere.
Everywhere.
Like as you start looking,
Yeah.
you see like little.
Yep.
Yeah, this dude's a trip.
Yeah, his brain's
Right?
firing on all cylinders, man.
Look at that.
Wow, how strange, man.
Right?
Total freak shows.
Peg leg, weird
Mhm.
mutant pirate thing.
Yeah, how strange. There's another floating ship.
You know, it almost looks like, it's just like this other place, this other dimension
Mhm.
that's like, a mesh between Renaissance and Mad Max,
Yeah, I don't know. It's all
Wasteland
kinds of
stuff
Yeah.
with pirate shit. I don't know. It's really,
It's a mix of all kinds of stuff.
yeah, I love it. It's great. Look at that.
So yeah, I guess like floating ships are his thing. Like like what's his name with the fish? Ian Miller.
Ian Miller, yeah. Floating ships, just weird creatures and
Man, how weird.
a lot of medieval inspired stuff.
Oh yeah,
too.
totally. But it's like a weird spin on it. It's like stuff's mechanical and.
Just look at this one. Dude.
That's
That's
really,
insane.
that's probably my favorite one now. Yeah, that's a trip.
That's
dude.
awesome,
There's
right?
so much going on with that.
Dude, I love all the crazy ghostly
Yeah, in the middle.
vomit
Yeah.
or spirit shit. I don't know what this
it's
stuff
like
is.
they're like I don't know, man, what's going on there, but it's like a whole bunch of souls or entities
Look in there,
mashed up.
the strip of text, like
Yeah.
a scroll for their earring.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. Wow. Pretty terrifying.
Yeah, it's weird,
Yeah, totally, man.
right? Almost looks like.
Is it an exact mirror image? And he just flipped it over?
That's a good question.
Because it looks exactly the same. I've been looking at every little detail.
If it is, he intended for it
Yeah,
to be.
that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Yeah, because I'm looking and it's like each little details,
Yeah, I
like
think you're
like
right.
here, these 2 dots and these dots here and those dots there. Hmm. Crazy, man. The way he does the lighting with all his work is really nice.
It's really
It's a
good.
great touch.
It's really good.
And to have that kind of touch with that kind of texture is a lot harder than it,
Oh
than
yeah,
it sounds, man.
yeah. You've got to know where to put the shit
Yeah.
to make it. Yeah, the contrast in this one's really good.
Mm-hmm.
The-
Especially looking up here at this thing and then going back out further.
They almost saw the black in that
Yeah.
tree. Yeah, the way your eye moves around. Yeah, it's good composition.
It really is.
I like that one.
Yeah,
Dude.
it's like you're stepping into some weird fantasy realm of some sort.
Yeah, I mean, like each image is different, but it ties together.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's taking you to a place, man. Like this is
Yeah.
another place, you know.
Yeah, it's some kind of weird dimension or something.
It's super cool.
It's crazy, dude.
I like how there's like a random branch that's almost like an arm, but it has like a scythe on the end of it.
Yeah, that's weird, man. And then, like right here, there's these. Looks like they're holding.
Like they're
swords.
battling.
Yeah, yeah.
There's like roots.
Roots battling each other. How
Look at these
strange.
little dude. There's like a whole army
Army,
of
yeah.
people down here.
Weird, man.
That's incredible. I don't think I noticed that.
I
Look at
want
that.
whatever he's smoking, man.
Right.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
This reminds me of there's some demons in the Warhammer universe called. I'm gonna get it wrong.
Can you,
I think the race is Slanesh, I think.
Man, that is weird as hell, man. That is so strange. Claw hands and shit.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's pretty crazy. Some kind of cyborg or something.
Reminds you of a Cenobite from
Yeah.
Hellraiser.
What a unique style of work here.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to bust out his other stuff and more videos. I have his stuff sprinkled throughout.
I'd love to see him work. Like if there's a video of him.
There's a couple videos of him drawing.
Be interesting to see his process. You know.
He does all kinds of shit. He'll do watercolor. He'll do mixed media. He does like oils and
I'd love to see this
Acrylic.
kind of work
yeah.
being created. Wow, dude, that's badass. That's an album
love
cover almost.
I love that skull.
Yeah,
He's good at skulls.
yeah, he is. Whoa, dude. He likes us. He likes dead trees and stuff.
Oh man, those are great.
Yeah,
Draw those too.
weird, man. Wow.
I like that one.
Yeah, that's highly detailed stuff.
Yeah, John Blanche, born in 1948,
Okay.
and after completing his studies at art school, he studied graphics and illustration and became a freelance illustrator in 1977. Initially, he dedicated himself to the self-publication of Mythica and the book Ninth Day, drawn in collaboration with other artists during the period that he himself describes as the hippie years. He illustrated covers and pages of books such as the British edition of, he's from UK.
Oh, okay.
British edition of Dungeons and Dragons, The Prince and the Woodcutter, and the Tolkien Bestiary. Oh, Abby got me a copy of the Tolkien Bestiary. Ian Miller's in there also.
Oh, cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
they complement each other.
Yeah, well, they work together
Yeah, you can tell.
at Games Workshop.
Yeah, you can tell it's a very similar mindset with those two.
From 1984 onwards, he began working full time for Games Workshop on illustrations and concept art, organizing their art department and becoming art director in the years following the turn of the millennium. Over the last 10 years, he has dedicated his spare time to the Voodoo Forest project, a world building. Hey, we were right, because it's world building. It really looks like one world. Exercise that's not fully inspired by fantasy, but has its roots in reality and natural history. A first edition of Voodoo Forest was self-published in 2015. In 2022, Hollow Press publishers a longer rearranged version in its definitive form. So that's what they did. They just took the 2015 version and expanded it.
Oh, okay.
If I've read that correctly. Look at the Zen papers, man.
Yeah. Wow.
That's good use of the
back end.
Yeah, it's good.
So scribbly. Yeah, I like it, man.
One thing I gotta say, it's interesting because the man can draw, and it's funny when this technique is done. The difference of like someone who may not be able to draw as well, or their skills just aren't up to this level, but they still do this technique.
Yeah.
It's real scribbly, or maybe shading isn't their strong point. That's what it reminds me of, but it's crude, but it's so well done at the same time. Mm-hmm. I don't know how to describe it. Like if the style or anything or maybe of less quality, I think it would not work. Yeah. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it's really rare that someone have such a messy rendering style, but make it work to like a complete, I don't know, flowing piece.
It's a interesting technique because
it is.
You look back, it's pretty engraved looking, but up close you see all the scribbles. Yeah, very cool, man.
Anyway, I'd like to share that.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool. Well, that's it for this one. If you guys like what we do, please like the video and subscribe. Check out all the other videos.
Yep.
And we go live every Thursday night. And join us.
Yeah.
And check out the website and all the socials. If you are an independent publisher, maybe you have a zine you're working on. Maybe you're working on a comic. Maybe I don't know. Maybe you have a illustration book of your own. I don't know. But if you're a self-publisher, send to the address. We'll put it under the microscope here and look at it.
Yep, definitely.
Thanks for tuning in.
Right,
We'll see you on the next one.
Later.